Hello friends, welcome back to Amazing Women's World. In this video I'll show you the making of this beautiful tunic top. Let me elaborate the pattern. It's the yoke bodice high waist paneled tunic top, also called as Godet Tunic. Let's see the draft pattern. Firstly, we'd require the length for this tunic top, which I am preparing for the adult small size. The total length I would be taking is of 36 inches. The required length is 34 inches plus 2 inches seaming allowance. Start marking the body measurements. On the margin line, mark half of the shoulder length first, neck width 3 inches and half an inch shoulder slope, and this is optional. Mark half of the armhole length, which is 6.5 inches here. Connect these 2 points with the line and mark the midpoint, which is 3/4 inches on that line. Now I'll mark fourth part of the chest length, which is 36 inches. The fourth part is 9 inches and half an inch for ease and 1.5 inches for the seaming allowance. Now from this point to the midpoint of the armhole, I'll connect through the curved line. On this midpoint of the armhole, mark 3/4 inch in and connect from the tip of the shoulder point to this chest point with the curved line. From the shoulder line, mark 15 inches. Here we'll mark the waistline, and the same continuing with 22 inches. This would be the hip line. The fourth part of the waist length is 8 inches, half an inch for the ease and 1.5 inches for the seaming allowance. Fourth part of the hip length is 10 inches and 1 inch for the seaming allowance. Connect all these points. I'd be using this hip curve to join the points. From the hip line to the bottom hemline, the bottom flare I'd be taking 14 inches. As this is slim fit tunic top, we don't go with the much flare. So just take the body fit measurements, add half an inch or 1 inch ease to that. So on the hemline, I took 14 inches. Now I'll mark the neckline with the neck deep of 6 inches for the front panel with the U-shaped neckline, and for the back panel with the neck deep of 3 inches. From this neckline, mark 1 inch away. Extend that 1 inch from the shoulder line to the hemline, marking with a straight line like this. On this line, we have to give the slip to prepare for the panels. Now I'll cut on these marked lines. Here on these panels, the center panel should cut on 2 folds and the side panels with the 4 layers. And here we have to give joining. So 1/4 inch seaming allowance should be added on the fabric when you are cutting. And now we'll cut for the middle panel. On the fold, I'd be taking 3 inches. This is optional, you can increase or decrease. And 1/4 inch seaming allowance. So till the waistline, place the bodice like this and mark the waistline length. Here is my waistline. Now I'll connect with the slanting line like this on the top of the line. So this would be the triangle shape. We'll join these panels in the center of the slits of the main bodice of the kurti. Also mark 1/4 inch seaming allowance and now I'll cut on these marked lines. This panels joining is called as Godet panels joining. So this would be the center panel where we'll join till the waistline, and the side panels. So I'll cut 4 layers of these panels to join in between these panels of the kurti. So now drafting is done. I'll be using 2.5 meters of this plain fabric, which is cotton, and 1/2 meter brocade fabric for the body's yoke. Now this is 2 meters fabric, which is folded twice and on 4 layers. On the folds, place this center panel first, give the markings, and also mark the seaming elements of 1/4 inch towards sides. So now I'll cut on these marked lines. The same way I'll place the side panels too and give the markings with the seaming elements like this. And this is 1/2 meter fabric. Give the fold like this. Place this triangle shape and give the markings. Now I'll reverse this panel so that we can use it efficiently, the fabric. One side I'm done with the 2 panels. The same way I have to cut another 2 panels. So this is how we have to place the panel. Give the markings of this triangle shape on another side too and cut it accordingly. We'd also require some bias strips for the concealing of the neckline and the armholes. So once we're done with this cutting, we have to cut the bias strips. Now on the center panel, I'd mark the neckline with the neck width of 3 inches and the neck deep of 3 inches for the back panel with the U-shaped neckline. This is for back. And for the front panel, with the neck width of 3 inches and the neck deep of 6.5 inches, also going with the U-shaped neckline. Now I'll cut on this neckline. Now I'll mark on 15 inches. Till this 15 inches, we have to join the side panels. On the front panel, we have to cut front deep curve cut in the arm side. Now align the panels, placing it right on right. Join the side panel with the center panel. With the 1/4 inch seaming element, start sewing. Now I'll join another side panel to the center panel. Placing both right sides together, start sewing. The same way we have to join the side panels with the center panel of the front. This is how it looks after joining. See, I've joined till the waistline, and from the waistline we have to join the panels for giving the extra flare. Now align these panels, both right sides together, and start joining. With 1/4 inch seaming element, start sewing. Once reaching to this waistline, lock it. The same way, I'll overlap the side panel on this triangle shape and with the 1/4 inch seaming element start joining till the waistline. See, this is how it looks after joining, how perfectly it's been joined. The same way I'll insert the triangle shape to another side also. Once sewn, this is how it looks. The same way we have to join the panels to the front panel also. After joining, both the panels would look like this, and we have to trim this extra. Now place the front panel like this. We have to cut the yoke for the front panel. Decide the print where you have to go. Turn to its wrong side. On the fold, place the front panel and give the markings from the shoulder line to the chest line. Now I'll cut on these marked lines. Place this yoke panel on the front bodice. Should give the top stitch on the neckline and the arm side, and on the chest line fold 1/2 inch. Give the stitch. I sewed on this neckline and the arm side. Now align both front and back panels. Firstly, we'll join the shoulder lines. I'm using this bias strip to conceal the neckline. Fold it like this. Place it on the right side of the neckline and start joining. Reaching to the end, trim off the extras. Overlap these two strips and give the stitch line. Now flip this bias to the wrong side and give the top stitch. Again, I'll give one more top stitch, and this is optional. You can also do the hand hem. This is how it looks once sewn. The same way I'll conceal the raw edges of the arm side. Placing the bias strip on the right side of the armhole, start joining. Flip the bias towards wrong side. Give the top stitch. Again I'll give one more top stitch on this bias. After concealing the arm side, this is how it looks. Now I'll join this copper lace to highlight this yoke pattern. Place it on the chest line. Just start sewing. Also give one more stitch to another side. Now I'll join the sides of the bodies. Align both front and back towards right side. Start joining. Double fold half an inch towards the hemline and give the stitch on these folds. And I'm almost done with this beautiful designer pattern. See how pretty the panels has been aligned. You can also do this for the anarkali pattern with the extended length and a flare. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you like it, please hit the like icon to support my efforts. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and stay tuned to watch more videos of latest fashions and trends. So that's all for now. Meet you all with another interesting video in the next. Please do leave your comments on this pattern. I'd like to see your comments. See you all. Bye for now.